everyone, and welcome to another video of Arcade Spirits. We were there. So last time we met a couple of our new work colleagues. So yeah, and started at a new job. Had a very weird interview. Good times. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, a few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. I mean, it's better than what I had at one of my jobs. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. Oh yes, one of our colleagues gave us a lunch. Incoherent screaming. With my mind and body screaming wildly, my paralyzed form is unable to move from the vision of terror before me. The half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me like closing in for the kill. Hello? Anyone in there? I don't know what that voice was. See? Nothing to be afraid of. Right, I see. Looks like you've stabilized. I was worried I scared the life right out of you.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really? Can we start over, maybe?
I nod my head slowly, although that could just be the muscle spasms from being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ari.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
What the Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex, after all.
Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Today? This morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall, so that a wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right on up to the employee's only door. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you needed to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret key code just to find me. It just keeps going and going. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario, as she's got quite the imagination, alright? Is that how I come across to people? Is it could be trespass? Let's say she's got an imagination. Wow, I mean, wow. I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. She can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, not sure even she knows. And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped, but for a price. Ashley finally realizes she's been babbling to herself for a good couple minutes. Oops! Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. Is it really that dull here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children and breaking machines. We crave a different kind of buzz and we'll never be royal. Sorry. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Ah, geez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah! You know, I like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it! It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are. Empowering? Really? Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Yes!
Definitely. You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. Can you help me, please? In fact, I made this one. I think Ashley is pointing to a flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So Pinky is your creation intentionally? Yeah, it looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that, that's true. If you were going for terrifying, then yes. I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. Listen, I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that, literally, if I get enough thread running between them. Pretty impressed though. Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes. Oh, thanks. It's nice when hard work is appreciated. I wear it around the funplex to line up crowds and get people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far, no crowds to bump or kids to be adored by it. Hey, secret between you and me? Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, and then talks in a hushed tone. I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her an old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off. Limbs falling off seems bad. Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5, 6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage when she tugged on my arm and whoosh! Oh no. Off came the arm. The girl instantly started bawling. Well, at least you are consistently scaring people and it's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now. I don't want it to happen again. I felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement? I guess so. I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is a thing I am attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest. By the way, Ashley's cute. Do we want to date her? I don't know. At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure. I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humour. She'll be so proud. I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? Yeah, I met them already. Although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Right? Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. I wish they would hurry up and make out already. Yeah. Wait. Seriously? So, are they going out? Ha! No! But they always bicker like an old married couple. It's a classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, Ari. Consider them marked. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep, Ari. What's that sound? Drat, I set an alarm for when my lunch break was over. Time to go back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
No!
That's no good. Ari needs her calories. You eat up. I'll go wash the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and wander the floor a bit. Fair enough. Thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. as I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart. Wow, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Let's see. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about art. Ashley's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I just don't understand it at all. Ashley is a total cutie. I'm all aboard the Pinky train. Choo choo! I love that. She is a total cutie. Not sure about being all aboard the Pinky train. Pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about art. I'll go for that one. The way Ashley's whole expression changed when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. I wonder if one day I'll be that excited about something. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and late rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything's a-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my co-workers. Good first impressions at any rate. Cooperation's going to be a must. I've had awful co-workers before and they can really drag your day down. Yes. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? Alright. An irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort, large crowd around Showtime stage. Let's deal with the angry customer. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush, all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime already in progress. Come on! Hurry the up and finish your game! Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to Sarah. Ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yeah, I'm Ari, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me! Oh my gosh. I want this to wrap up his damn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. Oh my god. You kick this fat piece of beep off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figuring I ought to hear the fat piece of beep's side of the story before rushing to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. He doesn't even notice. So I tap again. Twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee. Thank you, Naomi, which simply reads Moopy. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's Pac-Man. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Was it in pallets and monsters and stuff? Yeah. A bit terse as he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Wow, holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as this other guy would probably put it, holy beep, that's a beep of a high score. Excuse me! Right, sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here. Plenty of livestock on par for getting close to the world record before the kill stream. Oh, it's a British accent. Sometimes the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent, like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. At first I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extras slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover... what? For a moment I flash back to the movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll a bed and covered in money and... cover what exactly? The cost of the game itself. I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dudes rolling in Benjamins. Don't know what that means. One moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in, customer wants to buy Moopy for 3k. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we pay $200 for it, plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Consider, okay, then. Although, how's Naomi got to react to this? Offloading one of her dollars just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit? It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of grasp on the real cost of an arcade machines. I knew all this workplace strata was going to catch up to me at some point, but with this random breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game is $200, but I'm not sure we should sell. It's an older game and actually only costs us about $200, but well, it's part of the arcade, sir. I expect this apparent gazillionaire to protest at not getting his way, but he's smiling. Oh, you're right. This is Mr. Moopy's home after all. Let's compromise. I'll pay you $1,000 American and own the game, but you keep it here. And in return I get to play as long as I want, provided nobody's already playing. That way I can keep chasing the score, but your arcade stays whole. I'd hate to break up a loving family. Naomi will be relieved to hear that, even if Gavin may flame me for passing up to ground. Good. I'd hate to make Naomi cry. How could I live with myself? Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we have been kinda ignoring that he exists. What the beep, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Beep this! I'm going to Deco's Palace! And we just lost a customer stopping his way out the door. Stop, stop, stop. And that's his problem. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. That's his problem.
What a disagreeable fellow.
What a disagreeable fellow. Okay, interesting. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. It's Pac-Man. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. Digging that dad bod. Let's say this. Take it from someone wallowing around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play. That's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's a home and a family. For the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best I sent that rando out the door in favour of this guy. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
Of course. I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
His name's Percy, he's British, and he's got red hair. He's a Weasley. No.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant? I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
That's me, Arcada, Arcade Wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
Oh, sweet. So you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
The beeps and boops?
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions. It's all about the emotions, the laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million? This guy has been standing here since I was working the morning shift. hours and hours, and he's still only about 720k into his game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions, they burn like fire. You must have a solid job, good income. No. Gonna get your moopy dipped in gold. Scores more important than your bank balance. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah. If it was me tossing around going like that, I'd have my game probably only solid gold and crusted with diamonds. Gold's heavy. It'd break through the floor. And mentioning money, he loses interest. Not that he's annoyed, he's just far more focused on his maze than any financial tips. But you know, it'd be shiny, right? Alright.
Don't think so.
I don't throw around money to impress people. Money removes obstacles, nothing more, nothing less. It's a tool like any other. I do day trading, stocks and bonds, but I'm here for Moopy, not to offer fiscal advice. Right. My ill-fated attempts at humour fell filling out, I decided to let it go. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. Don't think he likes us much. I have to do a thing about thing. He seems, Kater. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like the high school junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. But that's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He's smart when talking about not splitting up the arcade. Something more going on here. But well, he's a Funplex regular. There'll be plenty of time to learn more about more later. I've got work to do. Let's see, what's handled next? Let's see the person cursing. Sort of shouting coming from the centre of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchase items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the word over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that...
What the f***?
What in the actual was that? No, these are definitely all words my mother would definitely approve of. You've got to be beeping me! Oh my god. There's no beeping way that is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even beep and connect. Beep this game, beep it all night long. What the heck? Ha! Get wrecked! Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I don't know what this voice is, let's just go for it. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh hey, did I forget to mention that I brought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming, how could... XP sheer technique with creep waves. Take this! 5-fold beeping explosive deathclaw technique. What? Rando Calrissian. Oh my gosh. How did you defeat me? No!
Oh, GG. No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Okay, so that's a much better voice. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. Not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at? Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to a question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That jacket she's wearing identifies as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct first person I've met all day. That's saying a lot considering her I've run into so far. Should be fun to hang around, no doubt. Why so rude? What a sore winner. Talk about a dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. You know what? I'm doing that one. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my tastes, and Queen Bee's got the whole package. I mean, yes. The sass, the dirty mouth, and keen fashion sense. Literally. Oh, be still, my subservient little heart. Actually,
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
So, are you gonna f***ing quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
From what I've seen, I know I can best a scrub, let alone a professional competitive player of this game. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
I'm actually pretending to work here. Shh. Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? Ooh. I enforce arcade law within this noble funplex. I don't know. I kind of want to do that one. Beep right, I'm the new floor attendant. And if you're not careful with your slot, I can snare you to the exit. She liked it! Oh, you are a cute one. Sassy. And direct.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Ari. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. Might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Thanks? No problem. We gamers got to stick together.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee!" I don't know why I sound like that.
Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here besides Pear and Teo. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's even making my job into a competition. Hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? No. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Whoa.
Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. I love her. Sure, I'd like to learn more. Nope, nope, nope. Will it hurt? Will traumatize me? Because I'd like that. Okay. Well, it is part of my job to know all about the games here. And if QUEENBEE is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther in the dark abyss, my mistress.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! QUEENBEE grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, I broadcast to my own personal PC back home, which then stream matches live to all my fans. Their chat room appears on my phone. Oh my god. Costs a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here a couple of years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras, damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There is so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
Nope. No way.
Beep! No. That was part of my warm-up matches. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in FOD, as in, chum, lunch meat, scrubs, losers. I got the idea, yes. QUEENBEE sees something out the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? The time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
What the?
Beep! I gotta go live in 5 minutes! I don't know what that voice was. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right? Sure. Oh, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We got kids around here and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Me? But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Thanks, sweetie. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick. You kick them butts!
Later.
And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. QUEENBEE fires up her broadcast rig and the shouting and mild swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? Maybe, but like, please. Hey, I gotta be me. They got good chemistry so far. Note to self, checking with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committing to anything here, just, you know. Let's see what to handle next. What to handle next will be next time, because we're getting to about, it's been a half-hour video. So we will go handle the last problem in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!